Oh boy. Hey, I've seen Core Oracle work. You know, I've seen Mortal offlaners actually work it on the offlane. Mid shouldn't be too different. We'll see if they actually do lane that way. Scam on the QOP. On safe lane, this is something we've seen Neon experiment with before as well, a long time ago. And we're gonna have to wait and see. We do want to get the war cries out, so once again for Thunder Predator, go! Vamos rápido Peru! And for Neon, Neon lang malakas! There you go. That's it. Both sides appeased.
Thank you for that,
Get into the
Jonathan.
game, Mike.
Fortunately, I speak neither language, which makes it very hard for me to do anything like that. But I appreciate you trying to get involved. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if
Just
there was
get
an
that
Australian
fighting
team,
spirit.
so I could actually, you know,
What
do
would
something.
you say that's specifically Australian, though? Like, what would be an Aussie war cry besides Aussie, 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 you know? Would that
That's
be it?
about it. That's. I mean, we've got ridiculous things we can say, but
Not very
Maybe
student friendly, I think.
well, you know, Australian.
That it is.
Don't diss another person's language, John. Australian's a very unique language. Nobody else speaks it in the world.
30 seconds to battle.
That's very true, Mike. Still, no excitement over these bounty runes so far. Playhard gets a nice deep ward, though. So it looks like they might be setting up for some aggression. And again, we've got to watch out what Death does. Performance on MG Trust when he was standing in was great. And of course, he's got a storied history in backline. It's been some time since we've seen him on a team. But again, his performance is still up there. We'll just have to see if he steps up to play this time, as looks like they will just go for a steady trade. Really good use of the Wolves here from Death, though. Microing out, trying to scout out for wards. Doesn't really find one, but just at least leads to some early scouting capability with those Wolves.
I'm going to be watching this mid lane very carefully. You have Page on the Oracle, up against Leo Style on the Razor. I thought I'd never been seeing this hero matchup. Now, mind you, with the Oracle, you can secure CS very easily with Fortune's End and Purifying Flames. It's actually ridiculous how easily you can secure CS if you have the mana. And he is going double nulls, so he's going to have plenty of mana regen coming in. In fact, I already see an Urn being queued up as well from Yopaj, so it looks like he's going to be the Urn maybe into a Spirit Vessel carrier. Leo Star's going to come in immediately for a static link. Yopaj, of course, is going to have no damage on the Oracle. Dead. I'm wondering how he's going to secure CS now. Leo Star, he's going to have a great time.
Yeah, that's the one thing with the Oracle. Early level, it's not going to be amazing. He opted for Fortune's End first to maybe try to burst down the creep wave a bit. Does have level 2 now. It's Purifying Flames are in play. You can try to bounce back with. It's a good early start for Leo Style. Down the line, at least, you'll also maybe have the Edict to block some right-click damage from Leo Style. Could be a nuisance like Pugna with the Decrep. So that's a bit of a back and forth you can do. We'll see if they actually fight over power runes. Like, neither side really are big on that. And Leo Style, again, just running down your pod.
Leo. Yeah, he's going to run him down all right. He's going to be just fine for now. He's getting a fair bit of damage into this Razor, which is pretty intriguing. Still, we'll look at the other lanes while we have a chance. Because top lane, Playhard's going to be there up against Death, or rather with Death. Got MNZ, or rather Minos, and MJZ around on the DP and PA. And John, I am pronouncing that correctly, am I not? Minos?
Absolutely are, Mike. Very
Thank
clean,
you, John.
yes. Minos. There you go. It's a steady lane for Minos. Death is, going to be hard to zone out. But at the same time, you're also going to be hard-pressed to maybe zone out this PA. You do have this Phoenix, of course, with the Fire Spirits, but MJZ is doing a good job zoning out Playhard, just forcing him to focus on the DP for the trades, and DP always wins out trades because you've got built-in regen with the Spirit Siphon, so have to be careful with how far you commit. And if things get dicey anyway, Minoz can just step back and play with the dagger just to find those last hits.
Of course, down to the bot lane as well, John. You've got Moose and Frank up against Genuel and the Skem. Skem on the position 1 QOP. Very interesting to see how he does perform today. So far, so good though. Pretty even matchup. Everyone just farming nicely. No first blood being achieved quite yet. But at any moment though, every lane seems to have quite a bit of kill potential. It's a matter of time.
just needing those levels up, looking for some aggressive positioning on both sides. You're starting to rack up the levels here down mid. Yapaj at 4 does go for a 2-0-2 build, so no disarm for Leostyle, and Leostyle can just keep running him down.
That he can.
He's doing negative damage onto Leostyle. 63 minus 70, so
He's an oracle.
I don't think the right clicks do anything.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, once you get level 5 on the Oracle, that's a pretty big power spike. Then, of course, level 7. Purifying Flames, it's a lot of damage output, but bot lane, Deny's gonna fly out. Frank ends up denying off moves, so we still don't have a first blood. Lycan did commit the Shadow Strike, but naturally you can't deny if you do commit that. Meanwhile, top lane, MJZ trying to fight back up against Playhard. Playhard the one dropping low, Minos moving forward, wants the right click and does get it. The dagger will be enough, first blood will go the way of the Phantom Assassin.
That's a risk you have diving against a DP. Like, you try to trade hits with a DP as a Phoenix, the DP can just regen through with Spirit Siphon.
Oh, Yapaj, he's in big trouble. Well, goes for the Purifying Flames, not going to be enough. Leo, he's going to try and make a run. Genuel trying to chase him down on the support troll. It's not going to work out for him, and now Moose has the shackles back up, can just hold him down with his tongue, and Leo will get a double kill.
You are dead!
And shout out to the guy or woman that made that cosmetic for Shadow Shaman. Amazing stuff.
Oh yeah, it's a really good looking one. They managed to burst down the mid in style, and they managed to, you know, just keep Yapaj down. He's not getting too much done. It's a slower lane for him. You've got a level advantage now.
Play hard, may have gone too far, and he does. MJ is still going to tick out. I don't think it's quite worth it though. Giving Minos another kill on the PA is never going to feel good for the side of Neon.
Yeah, it's still kind of alright for Neon. At the least you're getting something, but you're trading pretty hard here. ThunderP up 1-4, 1k lead. MNZ, Minos with all that space out, of course, can just keep getting last hits. So you're not slowing the PA down. It's still a good farming lane for Death as well. Still steadily building up. Want to hit those Necronomicon timings to force down towers. But for the side of Neon, I think this is to be expected for their laning. Like, you've got such a wonky lineup with Troll support and Oracle Core that you need to hit some level spikes. And the most standard level spikes are for Death and Schem. So you want to hit level 6 on your core and offlane. More important for Death, because the push potential is what you're really looking for here. Schem, I mean, even once he has this Sonic Wave, I don't know if you really have the follow-through to maximize it.
Oh, Death gonna be in danger now. The Spirit Siphon really slowing him down. Dagger out from Minos. Death very low. Crypt Swarm out. He tries to Fairy Fire, but Minos wants the kill. Dagger is available, but he lost vision. And now they might just turn Play Hard. Trying to get the damage out. It's gonna be pretty high, but not quite enough. Minos, of course, can just blur, and well, eventually they get the salve out. Of course, the Wolves will not really take the blur off the PA. Thunder Predator still just sitting pretty. No real pressure on this Dire side at all. It seems like every lane is just going really well for them.
And they're just abusing the fact that Neon's going for a non-traditional draft. We usually expect Yapaj to relieve some of that side lane pressure, but the Oracle at 6 even, yeah, you can get the value point now in False Promise at the next level, or just max out the Purifying Flames. It's still not great presence. Like, even with False Promise up, you don't have a core troll to maximize that with. You have a core QOP, so it's not as good. And Moose just, again, looking for these opportunities.
He's in trouble. Oh, Plasma Field not going to land. Moose would have been in range to get the shackles off had it landed. He's still going to give it a shot. Yapaj is very well aware that something is awry here. He's going to sit back and just relax for a bit. And you can secure a lot of CS with Purifying Flames, so you don't really need to be nearby the creep wave. You don't have to be. Looks like Leo now going to make a rotation as they found Genuel on that support troll, and well, he's going to try and Whirling Axis his way out. Yapaj now moving in to try and help. He doesn't have False Promise, so he can't keep the troll alive. Leo, that's a lot of damage with that Plasma Field, but now Schem's going to move in with the Shadow Strike. They have the Sonic Wave. He'll commit and he'll get the kill. Leo actually gives the tip immediately to Schem, but while that's happening top lane, Death is going to die to MJ.
And that's much more important for TP to find. Like, sure, you trade away to Razor, but Death is going to have to carry that momentum for Neon. This Necronomicon timing into the Shapeshift timing is key for Neon to buy the space out to make this greedier draft work. And as long as they're keeping that Lycan down, keeping that timing away, your towers are not going to be under threat. And Neon, you're finding a couple of kills. Ooh.
They've got Scam. Scam's in trouble. He doesn't have a blink up, so Frank might be able to get the damage out, but he has no more spells to use. He's relying on right clicks. Now Yapaj going to move in. Fortune's End is going to reach in time. And Scam will be able to pick up the kill on the Shaman. 3-6 now. 1k net worth lead for Thunder Predator.
Radiant's middle tower.
It's fairly even still between these two teams. Thunder Predator definitely have a slight lead, but it is only slight for now.
You've got to worry about how much MNZ is getting from that top lane, though. Like, he's in the jungle now. He's got the Perseverance up. He's not really being pressured by the Lycan, although you do have level 6 now in Death with a level 1 Necronomicon, so you could maybe shove in that tower. But this is going to be a relatively quick Battle Fury timing for RPA. And if you allow that to happen, it's going to outfarm your QOP. It's going to outfarm the Oracle for sure. The Lycan might be able to keep up, but you worry about giving too much to a PA early. And it has been a really free lane for the PA, so they need to apply some pressure on Neon's end. They are clumping up top. They've got Scam around as well to get some burst damage off.
Scam right in onto MJ. They want the support TB down, and it looks like they might just get her. Gonna be too hard of a task. Sunray out with the Fire Spirits and play hard. It's able to secure the kill. The kind of activity you want to see from OB.Neon. Definitely don't want to allow MNZ to be able to just free farm, but man, oh man, that is going to be a fast Battle Fury. I didn't realize it was going to be that quick.
Is under attack.
It's free farm. You know, he's up there just hitting all the creeps, sometimes clearing out some Lycan creeps as well. And it just gets a bit scary when the PA hits that point. They are lining up for the push bot, and it's only John Newell around to defend. So that tier 1 tower shouldn't stand and might give his life away if he sticks a bit too long here.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Top lane tier 1 tower did drop Death, just taking care of it himself. Meanwhile, the rest of Neon hanging around bot lane. It looks like they're getting prepared to defend their own tier 1 tower. Could be a little bit dangerous though. Frank does have the arena up. JZ would rather, of course, have the exorcism before he gets involved, but it looks like he might have to get involved a little bit earlier.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Not going to be an easy defense regardless. But while this is happening, look at Death. He's pushing out that top tier 2 tower with the siege creep. Somebody has to defend this.
Radiant's middle tower
so
is under
taking
attack.
some chip damage, true. You aren't taking too much though. Death is going to TP away just to get some farm mid, as the mid tier one's much more key. Starting to drop low there for Neon just from the shove in from Leo Style, and Leo Style already has traveled, so he can just join these rotations. Great spot in the smoke.
That's a really nice scam, but MNZ still in massive danger, is gonna die. Yapaj able to take the kill now. Frank, he's gonna try and trade. Arena down on the troll, but they want Scam first. Scam, he's been silenced, they'll get 2. In fact, they might just find 3. They found the Oracle. Yapaj tries for the TP play with the false promise, and he's gonna make it out. He's fine. So a 2-for-1 trade, but they get the PA. Only issue being they lost their POS 1 QOP in the process, along with the position 5 troll.
I don't think it's too bad for Neon. Like, you drop the PA, that's the bigger one. You're keeping MNZ down just a bit more, delaying that Battle Fury just a bit longer. It's still going to come out really quick, but you are trying to even out your course. So the gap between Scam and MNZ isn't that big anymore. It's around 300 gold, something that the QOP can easily close as the game goes on. Just trying to buy that space, even out the map. And for the most part, Neon are keeping up just a bit. Thunder Predator is still taking that slight lead, 1k up. And they're playing to their strengths. Again, travel's already up, and Leo Style means he can run you down if you're not careful. They already have the exorcism ready on MJZ as well.
Well, form, they're going straight after Leo Style. Leo, he's going to try and make a run. He is a very fast man with those boosted travels, but Death is a little bit faster. The race is on. The Fortune's End to follow up is going to land. They will eventually get him. Surely Leo cannot escape, and he won't. Death picks up the kill, but meanwhile, MNZ kills off Scam.
Radiant structure.
It's a great trade, MNZ. He gets another kill on the PA, and that's your POS 1 QOP gone.
That's a big one. You really need Scamp to start to build up. He's still waiting out for that Orchid timing. However, Neon, because of that chase, can open up the push on mid. And without the Razor, they're man down for the defense. They do still have Arena to play with, though. But Frank is just a bit too late in that one.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Scoreboard currently sitting at 6-9. Very nice to see.
Very mature, Mike. Yeah.
You got to point it out, John. You're never too old.
Obviously. Still, Battle Fury now flying out from Minoz. So there you go. It's going to have that flash farm potential in play, going straight for the Desolator next. You will have a PA problem really soon for Neon's end. They're still building up here in Neon, though. Yopaj still saving up for his own travels, has the 3 nulls up. Would he earn? So it's not the straight upgrade into Spirit Vessel here. I think it's more of just having heal potential through the False Promise. We're just trying to get max value from that spell. John Yuval on the Troll this time is rushing Drum, so we're not seeing him go greedy with support Troll Battle Fury, which I think they did last time. So it's a slower game. He's not able to go full greed and just become a pseudo core. And Neon's just kind of trying to build up here and trying to, you know, catch up. The Orchid for Scam just a recipe away. That's going to be the major spike for your QOP. Just have to watch for that counter control on Thunder Predator. They are really good, just keeping them locked in as well. And Leo style now, he's gotten casual Windblade, so he's actually running at 520. Pretty much max move speed without any skills up.
Seems balanced. Well, lane, he's going to make a run down. Play hard. Sneaker dive out, but oh my god, look at this speed! He could have just chased it.
Yep. It's like he has a haste on permanently. Pretty much close to move speed.
That is quite literally what it is. That's ridiculous.
He just needs like a Yasha now to speed it up even more. Then you'd be really balanced if he actually goes into that itemization. Still, Thunder Predator, they're fine with his pace as well, right? Like the PA is getting farm. You're almost at the blink for Frank. 800, 600 hold off somewhere about that. So once you have that blink on the Mars, you can easily start to force in more objectives, force fights. They have been sitting on this Exorcism on MJZ. They haven't really used it to apply pressure in the tier 2 just yet. But again, they feel confident here. Neon are using this time well enough to farm. I think we need to expect to see Scam make plays with his Orchid timing now that it's up, but looks like he might just wait for that BKB timing first because of all the control from the Shadow Shaman. The silence is ruining him, although death.
Frank will walk the other way. Minoz, he's going to be around. He's going to move in as well. Genuel going to be the first one targeted. Arena, Spear not on the mark. Wolfform was also popped, but they are stuck in the arena. That's going to be about it, unless Death, he found a target. Moose is going to try and lock him down with the Serpent Wards out, but Moose is in pretty big trouble. Still, if help is coming in, Moose, he's still alive. Genuel now, Battle Trance going to fly out. So it'll be a 1-for-1. Get the kill. Pretty much be it. Mid lane, play hard. Be static link, but Leo style not going to commit all the way. Back right off. They are really just waiting on Minos to have that Deso up first before he can get involved with the team. And I suppose even after that, you really want the BKB before you get fully involved. But just judging by how this game is going, it seems like as soon as that Deso's up, Minos is going to start fighting.
Yep, he's going to be able to join in, burst down. You have to watch the False Promise and the Edict. But the Disarm's going to ruin the PA if you're not careful. Again, which is why you might want to wait for that BKB on Minoz. We'll see whether or not that's the case. Neon now starting to clump up top. They've got the Necronomicon tree up. That can just try and melt these towers. They really need to play the objectives.
They got the Shaman again. Love to just burst him down. No, Hex is out into the shackles. Scam, he's going to blink out. They get moves down. Now the Plasma Field there from Leo into the Static Link. Scam, he's going to be targeted. He'll blink away again. Meanwhile, Death actually killed off MJZ, but MNZ now, Minos, he's going to move in. He'll find one, but here comes Scam with the silence and play hard. Sonic Wave, the X out. They kill off the PA. Never mind, John, he needs the BKB.
That he does. It's just too much control, too much magic damage. The Orchid ruins the PA in the middle of those fights. You don't even worry about the disarm. It's just all the control coming out here from the side of Neon. Very well disciplined from them to catch that trade out. They are actually swinging the lead back their way. So 10 to 11 after a bit of a slower start. Less than 1k lead going their way. In Death, he has to set that pace. He's just setting up top, Again, Necronomicon trees are up. They can shove in the tier 2. There is a Fortify available, so you probably won't find it fully. And Moose actually tips John Yuval there on troll.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
What I love about what Neon's doing with this draft is they're basically doing the same thing Thunder Predator did yesterday. Nobody knows what to expect from this kind of draft from Neon. And it's, I think it's the element of surprise that makes it so it actually kind of works, at least for now, as they found Moose again. Death is just all over it. 5, 1, and 2 on the Lycan, working towards that AC, but he's doing a great job thus far.
He really is. Basically, at this point, this is a pause 1 Lycan. Right now, Scam is playing more like obviously a traditional 2, and I guess the Oracle Yopaj, it's more like a pause 3 Oracle, so his burst damage is there, he just wanted levels. Now he kind of slowly builds into the farm, going for the Atrial and Blink, so you can gap close, get the False Promise off, and get your nukes off from a safe distance. Thunder Predator needs to focus more on trying to group up against Det. It's the big target they have to shut down. If this Lycan is allowed to farm into the AC, that burst damage on your PA is going to be mitigated by a fair amount. And that could cause issues. I mean, the Deso is up on Minoz, but once that AC is up on Death, it's not going to hurt as much anymore, and it's just going to build in.
Might need a bit more than movement speed to get out of this scenario, John. Sunray going to follow him down. They need a Blink Strike in, and they will, with the silence out, but it won't be enough yet. Leo is going to be fine to survive through it. Scam didn't want to give up on it, but Leo is just way too fast. 532 movement speed. What's the bet? What's the bet he gets Spider Legs after?
Oh, that would be sickening. I don't know if Spider Legs lets you unlock cap. I think he's at cap right now, 550. As long as he uses spells, the Quicksilver Realm speeds him up. They get a good deny at mid as well, so just taking out some resources, some gold from the side of Thunder, although Leo style.
Yeah, static links out. Leo wants to chase this troll down. He has battle trance and he will pop it to try and turn around. Slow out. Genuel is almost certainly going to die unless a sonic wave is there from Scam with the Yules out on Leo. He's going to be the one to die. Death now wants to chase further in. They go for the Phoenix Arena Spear way off the mark. Frank just needs to get out of there. The X down. They'll kill off Moose again. MJ being chased by this crazy Lycan. Minos, he doesn't know who to help. Who do you help right now? Neon, they're all over it.
They're way too scattered here from Thunder Predator. They cannot overextend like that, one by one, running in, trying to chase down these kills without backup. Your Razor is strong, sure, he's fast. That's all he is right now. There's no damage here on Leo style, and you have to respect the durability on the side of Neon. And they've got Phoenix, they've got Oracle, and the Troll can always pop that ult as a support just to stay alive and stall out. Neon play into that timing really well. Thunder Predator, they're going to lose the first tier 2 of the game. And the issue is starting to rise here. Yeah, you're finding farm Minoz. They're sacrificing everyone else. Look at Frank's progress. He's lagging behind even Yopaj's core Oracle. That Blink needs to come out on Mars. He opted for the Yules first. Without an easy way to initiate here on the side of Thunder Predator, without a Blink on either the Mars or the Shadow Shaman, this run and gun strat from Neon is just going to pay off. And Thunder Predator needs to start playing as a team. They've got Exorcism, they've got Arena, they've got great damage from wards, they've got insane burst on a PA. Perhaps once the BKB is up, we can start seeing that 5 mode.
Scam might be in danger. Minos just going right for the kill. Scam almost dies, but now they might try to turn around. Genuel's running in. They need the ensnares. They might just get a Minos. Trying to kill off the QOP. He'll be punished. Yopaj kills him. Now Frank moves in with the false promise there in time. They'll keep the Phoenix alive. Genuel, the battle tracks out as well. They just can't kill anyone. They should eventually get the troll at least. Eventually. But they've lost Minos. Very bad news for Thunder Predator.
It's the same mistakes. They're kind of rushing in one by one. They're trying to use burst damage on hand. With a PA, if you're not 18, that burst damage isn't insane. It's great, but it's not like one-hit burst against these squishier targets. And they're underestimating the damage output and sustain on the side of Neon. Like, you lose your PA, you get the troll, but it's a support troll. Doesn't matter to John Yuval. And they get to start onto the Roche now. It's a Lycan with an AC up, Necronomicon trees at 22.5 minutes. And they can absolutely tear through the Roshan. There's no Exorcism up yet, although it will be up soon, but it just doesn't feel like enough if they commit now. And they don't even have, I mean, they have one ward watching ramp. They just know they can't fight in there.
Where was this Neon yesterday, I wonder?
Has fallen to the Radiant.
This is what you want to see. This is what this team does best. Run these wacky drafts that nobody knows what to do against.
Yeah, it's catching Thunder Predator by surprise, and it's working when honestly probably shouldn't. I think Thunder Predator, they have a game plan with a strat. They're just going in one by one, and every single time they're split up, Neon's got the mobility to punish. They have really fast heroes. They can chase down. They've got good control. They've got long durability to stall out and back them up. And Thunder Predator, it's always been a constant stream of one by one. Minoz sometimes runs in by himself. Sometimes Leo Style comes in by himself. They need to either buy space out and farm and disengage, or play as 5. It's either or. Going in one by one, trying to find a solo pickoff is just not going to line up here. And Neon, they know they're strong right now. They are smoked up.
Smoke up. Okay, net worth lead. Thunder Predator, they desperately need that BKB on Minos to be able to really fight. He's almost there, but not quite. Feels like the whole team is waiting on that BKB. OB.Neon, they don't want to wait too long.
Even I can appreciate
Try and press that advantage. The PA is naturally probably going to outscale you later on as a Hex. Oh, right onto Scam. They've got the control this time, but the false promise is there in time from Yopaj, and now they can try to turn right back onto the supports. They ripped him to shreds. Frank, he's trying to run, but there is nowhere to go. He can't even use himself.
Radiant's top tower is
The
under
false
attack.
promise, or rather Fortune's End, will cancel it. Death having a great game as well, John, on this Lycan, 9-1-4. They're into the mid-tier 2 now.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
they're just absolutely ripping through. Again, for Neon, like, they had Rappy come in, and, well, Rappy had big shoes to fill in. They're even rotating and trying to catch Minoz out.
Oh, Minos, he's barely going to get away. Scam accidentally uses up, or rather Playhard uses himself. Gonna try.
Dire's middle tower.
The towers are just melting here for Thunder Predator, though. Top tier 2 gone, mid tier 2 gone. Only the bot lane's kind of protected right now with the tier 1. They are getting BKBs out. BKB up for Leo Style. PA BKB for Minoz is up as well. So they can look for these fights now. We need to see a good 5-man. We need to see a great arena coming through here from Frank, and the Exorcism follow-up, which is not available, but they do smoke up here on TP's end.
The very big power spike now for Thunder Predator. This is where I think OB.Neon might struggle with this draft. How do you go up against his BKBs? You've got to kite quite a bit and just wait out the duration. Otherwise, I just don't see them being able to fight. You have a 5k net worth lead, so they have that advantage going for them. Mir's gonna have his smoke broken for a second there.
Radiant
Oh, great
are
scan.
scanning.
They know.
Definitely a great scan. So now they know exactly where Thunder Predator are. They go for a counter smoke. And this is what I talked about, John. If they know where you are, they're going to fight you. It's not about evading. It's about finding ways to a team fight. Minos, he's going to be careful. They're going to surround him right now in this PA, but he'll blink strike out Death. He's on the chase, but Frank is there to save the day. He locks down the wolf in a cage, and now Minos can get to work, but no, the false promise there in time. Death is not dead yet. Moves, he'll be the first one to drop. Now they go on to the DP. MJZ trying to survive. He will go down. They do eventually get the Lycan though. Now Minos could run in back after Januel, and they might just find a third here, Thunder. In fact, they will. Minos will take it. Perhaps even a fourth. Play hard, trying to get himself out of there, but Leo Style runs way too quick. Scam, he's around to try and protect. BKB popped, turning back around. Leo. Just gonna walk out. So in the end, definitely a pretty big positive trade there for Thunder Predator. That's what I was talking about, John, the BKB timing. Once you have those up, it's very hard to contest this side of Thunder.
Yeah, they did the right thing there as well. They isolate out Death, he's the big issue in these fights, and they also immediately burst down Yopaj. Without the Oracle to back up the false promise, you will die through it, and the sustain isn't coming out. So the targeting is right here from Thunder Predator. They drag that lead back to 2k, up for Neon. So starting to reel in some of that gold back their way. And Neon now, they need to hit some item spikes themselves. That might need a little bit more in the tank. Maybe a BKB on the Lycan would help the cause. He's rushing the MKB now to ensure he can handle Minoz. which is going to help the cause for sure. But a BKB is just going to be key. The Aegis expires now as well on Scam, so they don't have that second life to play with. And Thunder Predator, their cooldowns aren't that long. They've got Arena back up. They've got the Exorcism up as well. They didn't have it in the last fight. They could force something here if they want to.
What did I tell you, John? Spider legs. They found it.
Oh,
Give it a Leo style. Give him the spider legs. Let's see it. He won't hold it yet. Towards the south, Frank got the Yules off into an arena. They found the big target. They've got Death again, and they want him dead. And they'll get it. 1.3k crit from Minos with the Orb of Destruction that he got, by the way, John. Always good to see for the PA. Leo now moving down towards the south, looking after Play Hard. Yopaj, he's going to hang around the tree line behind the tier 1 tower. Go for the TP out while he can.
Ooh, it's a bit dicey now for Neon. Like, I get the MKB build up here for Death. I don't think the Abyssal's to play. He has to get a BKB himself on that Lycan just to be able to stand and fight. The control, once it comes through from Thunder Predator, they can easily focus down one of these heroes. I guess they're just assuming in a big team fight, Yopaj will save him. So if it's under that assumption, I guess the BKB is not necessary, but it makes it very difficult when you are caught out. And Thunder Predator now are starting to find more on the map. They're grouping up for a push on tier 2s. They've got a wave set up down bot coming in, and they can start shoving in.
Leo, press the button. Press the Spider Legs button. I want to see how fast you go. He's got 520 without pressing it. How fast does he get if he presses the button? Like, never mind, because we're going to have a big team fight to break out. OB.Neon moving in with a big smoke, but great positioning from Minos to break the smoke and run off the death. They've got the Lycan again with the basher from Minos. They'll stun him up. And now onto Genuel. In fact, never mind, they want the others. Onto the Phoenix, the QOP, Genuel. Just trying to kite around. Make his way out. Looking rather difficult. He'll pop the battle trance now, but it's going to be no good. He'll die anyway. Onto the egg instead. Leo's not attacked fast enough. They can't burst the egg down. They'll kill off the troll. Now turn back around. The Hex Sound moves, trying to control up Play Hard and Scam on the QOP. In fact, that's Yopaj there on the Oracle, getting speared up and going down. Thunder Predator. I feel like this is where their draft just overtakes the game.
Yeah, they're playing it right. They're getting the push out. They have an insane push on hand as well. The issue right now for Neon is that Death just constantly gets picked off. If you lose the Lycan, you lose the fight. Like, he is all your damage, he is all your farm right now. Scam is starting to pull ahead, but the QOP needs so much more beyond just the Shivas to really dish some damage out. And these towers just melt. You have so much minus armor on the side of Thunder Predator that one set of racks just goes out from one bad team fight from Neon. They have to clear out these other tier 2s, but with how low the cooldowns on the major teamfight spells are for Thunder Predator, again, they could just keep going. Arena's already back up. The wards are half a minute off, so is Exorcism. They can just look to try again or secure the Roche in the next minute and a half.
The answer was 550 movement speed, by the way, John.
Yeah, that's the cap. Yeah,
unfortunate.
Unfortunate. If he had, well, no. Like, you'd have to be a different hero to uncap it, I guess, so you're gonna be stuck there. Death, his progression in this life is really capped out, Mike. The MKB is just stalling out on the Javelin and the Recipe, and he needs that to progress into something else. I just don't think the Abyssal is going to cut it. The control is great, but you really want BKB on your end. Look at Thunder Predator. They understand. They just keep getting BKBs. They stand in the middle. They don't worry about any of the spells, and they just get the control out themselves because Neon's going a bit greedy here with no spell immunity on any hero at all.
Leo right behind the troll. Genuel, he does have help around. Scam will show himself. He's going to try for the TP play out. He's not making it though. Yule Scepter was available and Leo Style will happily take the kill. Meanwhile, the rest of Thunder Predator looking around for another target. Aren't quite going to find one. But it won't matter, because they still control the game. And looking back at Minos, I believe he's about to buy a Satanic.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to burst him down with that. And once he does have that up, oh, beautiful. Of course, it's perfection right there. So 297 plus the crit plus all the minus armor with the talent. This is going to be painful for Neon if they're not careful. And the BKB on Minnows is really just causing issues. They can't disarm the PA, they can't control the PA immediately, they can't press her down. They need some of that spell immunity on the side of Neon to be able to stand and fight. Otherwise, they're just going to watch this map get taken over. Another smoke out from ThunderP. They're just waiting for someone to bite the bait and dip outside their high ground here.
That and Roshan's up now. I think they might just turn around for that instead, but Neon, I believe they also realize Roche might be up. They need to take a fight right now to make sure they can get that Aegis instead. Loop around, Minos is there in the blur to break the smoke, but they are wrapping the long way around, but Genuel now has his smoke broken and they know. Scam. Oh, Scam. You can't get locked down like that. False promise will save the day. Genuel immediately getting blown up, but he's going to buy back. Now the shackles out. They've caught the Oracle. He is in that ghost form, but it is not going to matter. Your Page is going to die onto the egg now. Thunder have all the control in the world. They get a full team wipe. Triple kill for Leo Style.
Yes.
They're looking very helpless now.
It's very difficult for Neon to bounce back in. Death barely TPing out. The Lycan just needs so much more to really carry through. I mean, Scam with a BKB is great. He doesn't do damage in that QOP. It's the wrong hero to have the BKB on. It has to be the Lycan. But now with a Satanic up in Minnows, I don't know if that's going to be enough damage. ThunderP starting to set up, clearing out the triangle, going into the Roche. Moose is already setting up for his team, so should be able to start. And this is the one thing with a Shaman, once you've got their shards up, very obnoxious with all of the wards that come through in the middle. Just so much value with that hero now, and the Roche just melts. So Neon have to contend with Aegis Cheese. I don't know if they have the damage. Like, you're still missing the MKB for Death. He still doesn't have a BKB. The egg is very vulnerable here from Playhard. He needs to find that perfect positioning in these fights. And ThunderP, they're online now. 16k up, 21 to 25. Very close early on. They've held out, and the investment in Minnows really has paid off.
That it has. MKB's there on Death. Great timing as well, because Leo Style just bought a butterfly. So that butterfly value not quite as high as it used to be. Won't really matter though, because Leo didn't really feel like he needed it anyway. Like, I guess it's just great damage. If anything, the evasion,
yeah,
it's kind of like whatever in this game.
It's more for the attack speed. Like, you saw Leo Style struggle with the egg a bit. If he does have the fire spirits on him, this kind of helps him out in that cause. And they're chasing Scam.
Silence out, Neon. Can they get out of here? No, the Yules, the Spinelings, they clear out the trees. Scam, you have to get another exit plan going.
Tower is under attack.
Which way? South or north? Go south. I think he should be fine, but he's stuck there. He's gonna have to blink all the way back to the base.
Yeah, it's a painful time for Scam. Just stuck in the tree line. No real easy exit out. Just gonna have to walk with a creep wave. That buys time for ThunderP to maybe eye the high ground if they want to. There's a man down. Basically, like, this is worse than dying, because if you died, you at least have buyback. They don't really manage to capitalize it on ThunderP.
Oh, look at Moose. He wants to solo the POS 1 QOP. Leo, he'll come in now. The patience from the Shaman. Moose was waiting the whole time by the tree line. They get the QOP back into the base. Minos, he's starting on the tier 3 tower. Scam needs to buy back. He won't do it yet. He's going to wait it out. Now slowing things down. Frank is in, however. He's got the arena with the spear, but it does land onto Genuel. Still the buybacks now need to come out soon. They do. Scam, he'll commit. Yopaj about to drop. False promise will be there in time, but he's not looking great. Egg going to be committed with the Sonic Wave, but there's no damage. Death now trying to move in onto the PA Minos. He's still going to be fine. He pops the Satanic. He still has the Aegis.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
They'll be right. They'll get the top racks, and they're right out of there. In fact, Minos, he's thinking about going back in, and yeah, he's going back in. Blink strike up the quad. Frank, Yules, spear. He's going to land very nicely onto the Phoenix. Very hard. should be dead. In fact, yeah, nice Abyssal now through the first dive. Onto the quad now. They've got the Hex there. They've got the control. They've got the shackles. They've got everything. GG is called. Thunder Predator. It was looking scary for them the first half, but after that BKB pickup on the PA,